Good morning. Welcome to episode 2 and our first episode of Cracking the Attachment Code, titled What If the First Bond Was Never Safe? I'm sure many of you have had that thought come into your mind. But I want to welcome you to Cracking the Attachment Code. Again, I'm Dr. Rad, the Attachment Code Breaker. And for the next few minutes, we're going to decode something most people never think about until it's too late. How the very first relationships in a child's life can quietly shape everything that comes afterwards. You've probably heard the word attachment thrown around, but what does it actually mean when that attachment goes wrong? Especially after a child has experienced maltreatment. That's the code I have spent years cracking in my PhD research. And today, in episode 2, we're asking the question that started it all. What if the first bond was never safe? Let's begin with the basics. Attachment theory, pioneered by John Bowlby and Mary Ainsworth, says that humans are wired to seek closeness and safety from caregivers, especially in times of stress. When that closeness is consistent and comforting, children develop secure attachment. They grow up believing the world is generally safe and people are generally trustworthy. But when caregivers hurt, neglect, or frighten the very child who depends on them, the attachment system gets scrambled. The child caught in an impossible paradox. The person who is supposed to protect them is also the source of danger. That paradox creates what researchers call disorganized attachment, the most severe form of attachment difficulty. My dissertation focused on children ages 5 and older, long after infancy, because many people assume attachment patterns are locked in by toddlerhood, but they're not. Maltreatment in early or middle childhood can still profoundly disrupt attachment security, and the effects can linger into adolescence and adulthood. In this series, we'll unpack exactly how that happens, what it looks like in real kids, and most importantly, what we can do about it. Because the code isn't breakable or unbreakable, it can be rewritten. The next episode, we're diving into the different types of maltreatment and how each one leaves its own fingerprint on the attachment code. You won't want to miss it. Until then, I'm Dr. Rad, and thank you for listening.